Welcome everyone back to North to Prem. In today's episode, we have a Premier League fixture away to Aston Villa, and then we have our League Cup final, like a motorbike going past, against Everton. Since you last left us, we've just played the one game. We did draw 2-2 with Everton. A little bit disappointing. A 92nd minute equaliser as well makes it even more disappointing. We just weren't really that good today. The back line were quite poor, given that we've only conceded... Well, we've barely conceded since December. And even then, we've barely conceded all season, really. Yeah, it was disappointing. But we've come off a very, very good run of, I don't even know how many wins that is. So a draw was inevitable. We are still looking good in the league. Liverpool did win their game. Liverpool are a game in hand, but we are 6 points clear. So even if they were to win their game in hand, we would still be 3 points clear. And we do still have Liverpool to play. So... even if we lost that game, we'd probably be high. Well, we would be probably higher on goal difference anyway. So it's looking good. If we can get to the Liverpool game, 3 points ahead still, that could basically wrap it up, because if we won that, we'd be 6 points ahead. But we won't think that too far ahead. All we'll consider is our Premier League fixture. So we've got Aston Villa first in the Prem. Obviously, we are playing one extra game than Liverpool, but very important that we win. So this is the team that we've got. We've got Costa in goal, back four of Köpke, Saliba, Bitshabu and Junior. Thiago Vieira is still out with his injury, so he's going to be a while. I think Martinelli's still suspended for the next 2 games, or is it just this game? Just one game left, okay. So he's got one more game left and he'll be back. He'll be back for the League Cup. Midfield, we've got Rice and Udrago. In attack, we've got Saka, Fati, Ferguson and Cruz, who's now gone up to 4.5 stars. Okay, apparently. He doesn't seem like he's world-class, but... and there's the bench. Ferrero, once again, missing out. We've probably got one too many midfielders now. We probably didn't need to sign him as well. But we didn't know we were going to sign that other lad, so to be fair, it wasn't a bad purchase. And it was a cheap one, so even if we move him on, not too bad. These have only won 2 of the last 5, so realistically, they're probably not the same Aston Villa that they are in real life now. So we really probably should be winning this. And if we could go, what would that be, 9 points clear? With 2 games in hand, that would be very good. And that's a very, very poor save from Trafford. He just palms it straight back. And Junior gets his first Arsenal goal. It's Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 0. And hopefully, unlike the Everton game, we can just kind of cruise this one. That will be very nice. So 9 points ahead of Liverpool with 2 games in hand. I would much rather have the points than the games in hand. Points on the board. Fati now on the left-hand side. Can he find someone? He does whip it in. Trafford this time comes out and claims it quite well. So nothing comes of that one. But a little bit disappointing. We were kind of not very good against Everton, and then we have to play them in the League Cup final. Maybe it won't be as easy as a final as I'm anticipating. Hopefully they might even rest a few players. I mean, would they do that? Who knows? But Cruz plays in Ferguson. That's a lovely first touch, and it's a fantastic finish. 24th of the season for Ferguson. We're looking good for it today. We are looking good for it today. Ferguson puts us 2-0 ahead, and that is just what we want. We will probably be doing quite a lot of episodes with not many games in between, because, I mean, they're all important games now. They really are important games, and I don't really want you to miss any. 10 more Premier League games as Saka puts us 3-0 ahead. I thought he might have just been offside, but the lino has kept his flag down. It is going to go to VAR, but it looked like it was good. We are away from home and 3-0 up in 15 minutes. This is going to be a drumming. This is going to be a proper smashing. We did get that one. It wasn't offside. It did get given. So we are 3 goals to the good. This should be wrapped up. We will definitely make some changes at half-time with the League Cup final in mind. Bitshabu there from the corner does really well. Köpke picks it up from Junior, but unfortunately his effort goes wide of the mark. We will probably look to bring some of the first teamers off. Ferguson, Saka, Udrago, Rice, Saliba, those type of players. I think those will be the ones we'll look to replace. I've got in mind some of the subs that I'm going to make at half-time. But we're looking very good for it. Hopefully we can keep this 3-0 lead, because I don't really want to make 3 changes to probably our 3 best players. And then, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I know what I'm trying to say. Our 3 best players, and then have to see... what am I trying to say? I've completely lost what I was trying to say. I wouldn't want us to go a goal behind now. I wouldn't be able to take off those 3 players with the League Cup in mind. But Saka now from the corner whips one in. Saliba's there. It's quite a poor effort. It wasn't a great corner, to be fair. We obviously want them. We do plan them to be in-swingers. I don't know if anyone's had any success with anything else this year, but on FM24, but realistically for me, it's only been in-swingers. Kerpka was a lovely ball through from Saka. It was quite a poor finish, to be honest. He probably should have been doing better, but we are 3 goals to the good at half-time. We're looking good for it, so we will make a couple changes. We shall bring Bruninho on for Fergie. Sergio can come on for Saka. Gavi can come on for Rice. And De Brito can come on for Saliba. We'll make 4 changes there. Haven't seen too much of De Brito, so we should probably give him some game time, but we are in the business end now. We did just need some cover with Gertrude going. I think he is just down as a squad player, so he's probably okay with that anyway. I will look to take probably Udrago off. I think of everyone, he's probably the smartest one to take off as well. But Aston Villa do have a throw in a pretty dangerous position. Roll plays it into Lee Kang-in, who smashes it into the box. And Vitor De Villa must be I've never heard of him. It might be a real player, but I'm assuming he's not a real player. He puts it in the back of the net to make it 3-1. Hopefully we're not going to bottle this with too many changes. We will bring Araujo on. I'd like to take the fullbacks off, but we're all out of subs now. We are all out of subs. Araujo comes on. He's probably a little bit upset that he's not starting more, but Udrago's been fantastic. He really doesn't deserve to get replaced at any point. He scored plenty. He's always playing well. So despite the goal conceded, we are looking good. I think maybe Cope being in instead of Vieira, we're not as good at the back as we are with Vieira, so perhaps conceding a little bit more often than we would normally, but yeah, we've been winning in these games. Araujo to take the corner. It's a very good corner, lots of power. Brito plays it back to Araujo, back to Brito, who just floats one in. Cruz tries to get there. Junior will pick up the ball. He is brought down. It looked like it was inside the box, or at least on the edge. We'll see what the referee says once he gets his little finger in his ear from VAR. And VAR have given it. It is a penalty. I'm not sure who will be the one to take it. Maybe Bruninho, is that? Not sure who that is. That's Cruz. Cruz to take. Very poor penalty. Straight at Trafford, and it remains 3-1. It's a very poor penalty. We haven't actually had much luck with penalties this year. Hopefully the League Cup final doesn't come down to penalties, because we have missed a few. But it does finish 3-1. Good result in the end. Yeah, well done, boys. Well done, boys. We continue our run back to winning ways in the Prem. Love to see it. 9 points clear. 2 games in hand. But 9 points clear. Liverpool could lose the next 2. You don't know. Right, we'll be back for the League Cup final. How exciting, our first chance at silverware as Arsenal manager. So for our second game of the episode, we do have our League Cup final against Everton. This is the one we've been waiting for. And this is the team we're going with. Costa in goal, back four of Kerpka, Saliba, Bichiabu and Junior. Declan Rice and Udrago in midfield. Saka and Martinelli coming back to the side on the left. Ferguson and Cruz up top. Just to let you know, Liverpool actually dropped points. Where is the league table? They did drop points. They lost 2-1 to Man City. They then beat Wolves 2-1, even though they got a man sent off, so very similar to us. But they are... We don't have our... Yeah, weirdly, we don't have our round of 16. I guess it's one of these two, maybe. One of these 4. I mean, that's a tough 4. That's a tough 8. I hope we don't get... Oh, God, I think we could get one of them as well. This could be tough. Anyway, yeah, so they have actually dropped points. So they are 6 points behind us now. We're all level on games. City have somehow got their way back into it, but they're still 9 points behind. Same with United. I think those two are out, to be honest. I always knew Newcastle were going to drop off. I just knew it. But yeah, Liverpool 6 points behind now. We have got a tough end of the season, but we've got quite a decent run. We've got Sunderland, Southampton, Leicester, West Ham. So if we can get through those with wins, hope maybe someone else drops points. We could even be 9 points clear. And then we've got a very tough run. But if we can come into that as many points clear as possible, that really helps us. But anyway, League Cup final time. We aren't going to rotate. This is very much our best 11, I think. Obviously, Vieira still coming back for his injury. Probably be fit for the next... Well, he will be back in by the next episode, provided he doesn't get injured again. But we've got to go with our best team. We did draw 2-2 with Everton recently in the league, as I was showing at the start of the episode. So definitely not pushovers. but I do fancy us to get the win here. This is our chance, our first piece of silverware. The worst of the four, we won't lie. It is the worst of the four. I think if you wanted to win anything, the League Cup will be the lowest one. But it's a chance at doing all four. And this is the first one. So if we could win a quadruple to end the series, that would be really good. But we do have to start with this one. It's Everton who've had the brighter start. Patterson swings one in, misses everyone, goes to Gabriel Sara, and Everton are 1-0 up. This would be huge for Everton because I think they're down in about 10th or 11th in the league. So really, this is probably their only chance at Europe, unless they're still in the FA Cup. But a very poor start from us, and we need to get firing. Now we do score plenty, so I do fancy us to score this game. But I mean, that's again poor from Saka, really poor. He could be on the chopping block early doors here, but I thought Ferguson was going to skip past his man there. But yeah, very slow start from us, very poor, really poor. I don't know where Martinelli is. He should have been right up against his man there. Well won from Udraugo. Bichuabu now with the ball at his feet. Lovely turn into Rice. Can he play a ball forward? He does. Into Ferguson. Plays Saka in behind. Saka running through. I mean, it's a very, very good shot. It's actually a really good save from the Everton goalkeeper to just grab it. But we do need to get back into this as soon as possible because we don't want to leave it. We don't want to leave it late. Like I said, it was 2-2 the last game, so definitely not an easy game, Everton. They do seem to be someone we're struggling a bit against, weirdly enough, but Junior does really well there to just intercept that. Martinelli on the turn, using that pace. Lovely ball into Ferguson. Can he find an option? He does. He finds Saka. He needs to take a touch there. He needs to take a touch into the box, and it's an easy finish, but he tries it first time. It pulls a good save out of the Everton goalkeeper and results in a corner. That doesn't come to anything. Saliba plays it back to Saka. He needs to try and find an option. He does. How has Martinelli not scored? And Junior with the effort follow-up. Well saved for another corner. How has Martinelli not scored? It was point-blank range. It's very, very poor from us. We are not taking these chances. Saka back to Martinelli. Must have been offside. He was. Oh, I just don't know how he hasn't scored there. It's an absolute sitter. We've been the better side. We've had 4 shots on target to their 1. But we're a goal down, and this can happen in League Cup finals, or just Cup finals in general. You can just freeze up a little bit. It's a one-off game. And Everton could be in for a second here. Gabriel Sara, the goal scorer, lovely tackle from Rice, wins all of the ball. Brilliant stuff. Back to the goalkeeper. We'll recycle into Junior. Plays it out to Martinelli. Goes back to the goalkeeper. And we are just recycling the play here. Saliba finds a curb, plenty of space to run into. Does run into it. Can he play a ball forward? He does. Ferguson into Saka. Back into Ferguson. Ferguson linking up really nicely here. We're all linking up nicely. Kirpka swings one in. Martinelli drops it for Udraugo. And that is brilliant. Brilliant football from us. It was so good. Precision passing. Udraugo with the finish. And that's why he's not getting dropped. Because he does score important goals. Levels it up for us. Arsenal 1. Everton 1. Cruz, I imagine, being the boy standing over this free kick. Can he put us a goal ahead? It's his angle. He's hit them from here. Cruz. Oh, it's unreal. Thiago Cruz. He can't score sitters. He only scores bangers. Thiago Cruz. 1 goal behind. Very quickly, we are now 2-1 ahead. And could this be the first piece of silverware as Arsenal manager coming in to our cabinet? Martinelli picks up the ball. Lovely interception. We're cooking now. I can see it. We're playing now. The little cup final nerves are over us. And then Bichuabi, trying to give the ball away. Udraugo just says none of that. Recycle. Costa into Saliba. Oh, what have we done? I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, the nerves haven't gone. That is pathetic. That is pathetic. Don't know what Costa's doing. He tries to play it into the feet. It's well picked up. It's well pressed by Jones. He's playing as a false 9 for some reason. It's just so sloppy from us. We haven't conceded many at all this season, but that is very sloppy. We gave it away twice there. Just as I was saying, the nerves have gone. It looks like those 2 centre-backs are just, I don't know, it's just really poor. Ferguson, lovely ball through to Saka, should score, does score, restores the lead. What a final this is. You don't get many high-scoring finals. France-Argentina aside, usually finals are a bit boring affairs. Usually 1-2 goals in it. Sometimes you do get some big finals, but 5 goals in the first half is, I mean, it's mad for any game of football, but for a cup final, proper crazy. But Saka, I mean, he's done really well there. Ferguson's having a great game. His link-up play today has been unbelievable. Proper man of the match performance. And it has calmed down for the rest of the half. We do lead 3-1. Do we make any changes? Yeah. Keep it up. I don't think we do. I think everyone's playing pretty well besides the back line, and we don't really have any better centre-backs. I'll say we leave it. I might bring Branthwaite on. He is against his former club. That means he's definitely due a goal. But I don't want to mess with the centre-backs just yet. Köpke on the right-hand side. Swings one in. Not picked up. The goalkeeper should have been coming out and grabbing that. He doesn't. Martinelli gets there. It's 4-2. That's exactly what you want to see. Arsenal 4. Everton 2. And now, thankfully, I mean, we've been the better side, but it's just, now it looks a little bit more, it's looking a little bit more relaxed now. We can calm down. We can stop doing anything daft. I'm going to bring Branthwaite on against his former club. We'll bring him on at left back. It's where we've been playing him all season. I know he's not a left back, but I like him there. He's big. He wins a tackle. Good in the air. Good for corners. So you may get a goal. You never know. But we're doing well. And it does look like we will be lifting our first trophy as Arsenal manager. Obviously, we have won the FA Cup before with Fulham, which we won in the Championship, which was absolute madness. But we've not won the League Cup. I don't think we've actually played a League Cup final, which isn't surprising. But Martinelli on the side. Oh, he's hit the bar. I thought it was... For some reason, I just thought it was going to go in. I don't know, you just get a sense sometimes with highlights that it was just going to go in. We will make a couple changes now. Martinelli has played really well. We'll bring Pedri on for him. Ferguson's done really well. We will bring Bruninho on. 20 minutes to go. Hopefully I won't regret that. Udraugo can definitely come off as well. He's looking a little bit tired. We do have a league game coming up quite quickly as well. We'll also bring Gavi. Do we bring Gavi? Gavi, or do we take Saka off? Let's take Saka off instead. We'll leave Rice on. I think he might be skipper anyway, so you want to see him lift the trophy. I think Rice is our captain. I really don't know. Much quieter second half, which is exactly what we wanted in the first half. But we've done well. It's been a little bit nervy at the back. Not the best performance from the centre-backs or the goalkeeper, but don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Everton with a late corner. Surely not. Well blocked. Bruninho picks it up. We could have a counter here even. We could even have a counter. I mean, we've got so many players. He just needs to play a pass. He doesn't play a pass. Oh, Bruninho, he doesn't need the pass. Bruninho did not need the pass. I thought it was a simple ball across. It's 5-2. He didn't need it. He tries to screw the lot of his. He runs through, finishes it off. A good finish, to be fair. It was a really un-Bruninho finish. But we have won. A smasher in the end. How tiny is the League Cup? What? It's like a miniature cup. It's genuinely a miniature cup. Sticky Rice is our captain. He's going to be leading the trophy. Look at that, my manager, another ginger. One of the officials will look like little brothers. Oh, imagine if the third one was also ginger. That would have been hilarious. Anyway, Declan Rice lifts the League Cup at Wembley. We've got our first trophy. Fedorchenko, the backup goalkeeper. Look at him. He's having a lovely time at the back there. Absolutely loving it. Or is that... Maybe he's on the left. I don't know. The backup goalkeeper is having a lovely time. Barely played for us. He's come on a couple of times, hasn't he? There it is. The cartwheel, the inevitable cartwheel, the confetti from nowhere. Is there like there must be a massive blimp over Wembley. Just dropping the confetti. But we've won our first piece of silverware. Brilliant stuff. And hopefully that's the first of 4, because like I say, we're still very much league leaders. It's ours to lose now with 10 games to go. It's absolutely ours to lose. Or is it 9 games to go? I don't know. FA Cup, we're still in it, but obviously there's so many rounds left. Champions League, same thing. There's so many rounds left. So realistically, we should be up for a double. But if we can make it a treble or a quadruple, that will be even better. I'm not too bothered on the FA Cup. If we win it, it's, brilliant. Ooh, what's happening? The screen's going crazy. It's like being at a disco. If we could win it, great. If not, it's not the end of the world. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. I think I've seen that before on like Lujo's videos. He calls it the aliens or something. I don't know. It's funny stuff though. So we did win. No one else played around us, so that's all good. And brilliant stuff. We got 100k. Nice. Anyway, first cup underway. Why is it still showing there? Yeah, there we go. The little Carabao. The energy drink cup is ours. Brilliant stuff. And we've qualified for the Conference League. Way! We paid out more money than we actually got for winning the competition. Not sure we've got the hang of finances here at this club, but doesn't matter. We've got a mega squad. To be fair, with the money we've got, we don't even need to... Like, we could not sign anyone for the next 3 seasons and we'd probably still have a really good squad. So, but I won't tell the board that. But we've qualified for Conference League, so that's good. If we win the league, obviously that will be the end of the series anyway, so wouldn't matter. But if we absolutely bottle it and finish 7th or 8th, at least we know we're still in Europe next year, I guess. League Cup win, very good stuff. First trophy down, that does go into the cabinet along with the FA Cup and the Championship and the FA Trophy and National League North. I've got a very eclectic group of trophies in my CV. I really do. I really do. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. I don't know where we'll come back. FA Cup, I'm not going to show any of it unless we get to the final because we've already won it this series, so it's less important. We don't want to go too far ahead. Maybe, it depends how hard the round of 16 is. We may come back for that second leg in Leicester. Yeah, because I don't want to get into these games just yet. And I don't want to skip this, and if we got knocked out, it would be like, yeah, we also got knocked out off camera. So I definitely don't want to show the first leg, but second leg in Leicester, unless we unless we absolutely smash them in the first leg, and then the second leg is a guarantee. Or we get quite an easy draw, which I don't think we will. If either of those things, then we may just move on to City and Chelsea, maybe. We might even skip a game. I don't know. I'll play it by ear. At the very least, it'll be second leg of the Champions League in Leicester. I think that's probably where we'll come back. But again, it just depends. So we'll play at least 3 games off camera and we'll come back for potentially that, maybe a little bit later, but we'll see. But I think it will be these 2. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of North to Prem, and I'll see you all for more very soon.